Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen. Purple Lover says, hi, my son has a large vocabulary and his receptive language is really good. Understands almost everything we say, but he doesn't use those words.
Okay. So that's a really great question, and it is very, very important. So you have to work on expressive language, and you've picked up on a very vital factor, which is that our children sometimes don't use their expressive language, maybe because it's too hard, in which case that means that they possibly have apraxia of the tongue, which essentially means that they would need a lot of practice with a speech therapist. And you can help them as well with exercises that will get them to move their tongue and mouth muscles and develop muscle tone in their mouth and tongue. I mean, look at how, when you talk, just pay attention to the thousands of ways that your tongue, your mouth, and your lips move in order to produce the words that we say. It's a lot of coordination and movement, and it's pretty rapid. And sometimes our children have apraxia. Their muscle tone is low in their mouth and tongue. And it's hard for them to make those sounds and to do the movements. And they have to start practicing it in a very conscious way before it becomes fluent and before they can just do it automatically. So that might be a reason. Another reason might be, as you said, they're not motivated. Which could just be because you, as a very good parent, probably are good at predicting the things they want. And if that's the case, you need to hold back on giving things to the individual unless they use their voice and their words. It's hard. As parents, it's very, very hard for us, but it is the number one, I guess, protocol that we use to motivate our children to actually use their words. It's called manding, teaching manding. And manding is when the child uses words to request things, right? So you need to basically hold off on giving things unless the child uses their words. That's the first one. And then you need to, require descriptive language. I mean, there's a series of requirements that become a little bit harder and harder so that the individual is motivated to use their words, and they only receive reinforcers if they use their words.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, when you talk about it, if you haven't seen it, it's very hard to picture. But the example I always like to give is that when they were trying to get my son to start making sounds, they started with like $1 worth of bubbles. And what they do is they take and they blow the bubbles, and the kids play with the bubbles, and they're all happy. And they do this over and over and over again. And then the therapist starts, they'll hold up the thing and they'll go, bubbles. And then they blow, right? And they do this over and over and over again. And what they did with my son is at a certain point after this was like a pattern. He knew she was going to say bubbles, and then there were going to be bubbles. But then she paused and she went, and his lips started to move in the position because he knew it had to happen before the bubbles were going to happen. So eventually they got him to say and they would blow the bubbles. And then they got him to say and they would blow. Start out going, oh, I'm taking the bubbles away from you and you can't have them until you say bubbles. It's not like that. They shape it up so that they get a reinforcer, and they always keep it within the realm of what they can do. It's really a beautiful, elegant dance to watch them teach our kids to do it. There's nothing about it that is harmful to the kids. They thoroughly enjoy it and they get there. It's just amazing to watch. So I just wanted to put that in because people think, oh, you're taking something away from the child. It's not like that at all.
No.
So super fun. Okay. Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now.
To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.